What's going on, YouTubers? Just wanted to make another video on how to fix oil consumption problem. Um, Pretty excited. I just bought a house and came with the garage. Needs some work, but it's gonna get fixed. Um, this is actually gonna be like this first or second video I made in the garage, so there's gonna be a lot more videos coming up. Just stay tuned. So let's get back to that oil consumption problem. First thing I did is I went with a different oil. I went from 5W30 to 10W30, and it's just what a lot more people recommended. And I found that it just consumed a little bit less oil. That's always a starter. Lucas oil stabilizer is a must. Definitely helps with the oil consumption. And I actually did it back in the past a few times with other cars, and I just kind of forgot about it. And I did it a few times with this, leading to this video, and it seems to help out a lot more. Not that it burns a lot of oil, except it does burn a little bit of oil, but I drive like a bat out of hell sometimes just for whatever reason. And I like to drive the shit out of my cars, and I like to have fun with them. That's what they're there for. I mean, I'm not building cars just to look at them, but, but anyway, so oil, thicker oil, oil stabilizer, and third would be adding a catch can. Not that it fixes it, but a catch can definitely helps catch a lot of that blowback. And I just drained it earlier, and we're going to drain it whenever I do the oil change. And I should see a bunch of smelly gas fumes that get stuck up in there, and basically does not need to be in the motor. But yeah, let's get to it. The last thing you can do that I also used and it helped out is I use this additive called engine restore and lubricant. And what basically it also lubricates your valve stems and stuff, and kind of seals those up a little bit if you're seeking through blowback. It also is supposed to raise compression, raise horsepower, and reduce oil consumption. I did use it, and I did kind of feel the difference. It did seem to run a little bit better. I guess on cold starts it wouldn't smoke at all. So it did help. You can go ahead and buy you a can and run it through and through an oil change, and your next oil change is, put oil in it, and it should help. If you're burning enough oil, I would do one every oil change, but that's totally up to you. I used it, it worked, and I'd give them a thumbs up. Not that I'm sponsored or anything. Using Lucas oil stabilizer, and like I said, 1030. I guess it really doesn't matter what brand, whatever you feel like using. I really don't do synthetic, especially if you have any type of oil leaks, or I figure if you're burning oil and you're just dumping synthetic in there, it's kind of just a waste of money. But Lucas stabilizer for sure is a must, and it will slow down a lot of that. And one of the other best things you can do is a oil catch can. So having an oil catch can definitely does some work. I did make a video on this on how to. I built it with about $75. I'm gonna leave the link down below, and pretty easy to install. You don't really have to go all in out and spend a bunch of money on one. This one just works. This is actually an open catch can system. Does kind of smell a little bit when you do come up to like a stop sign or a light, so that's kind of the only downfall. But other than that, it works fairly well. When I turn the car on, I usually see steam coming out this, and I'm actually gonna get ready to drain it, do the oil change, add the oil and Lucas, and that seems to help a lot. And it did slow it down a lot. And that's pretty much it. The Lucas is really what does the magic. Just draining out the catch can and wrap it up and give it a start. Like I said, the oil stabilizer definitely helps it a lot. It gives it more lubrication. I use this stuff all the time, even on my other cars. If I get a chance to use it like on a transmission or whatever on any vehicle, I'll use it. But this stuff works really good. And I don't know why it didn't cross my mind, but I did a few oil changes with these, and it definitely helped a lot. And then eventually I think I did the catch can, and then that helped. That even helped a little bit more. So yeah, catch can and the stabilizer, and just adding a little bit of thicker oil, and it'll do wonders. And if you use that restore stuff, you know, it does seems like it helps a lot as well. And it says it raises your compression and all that. And but definitely noticed a difference once I put that restore additive in there, and using all this other stuff. But it's been running great, man. The car, I bang on it, you know, I drive it like I stole it sometimes, and it just runs amazing. Never had a problem with it. But yeah, I need to check out that video I made on the catch can, and you can make one just like mine for about 70 bucks, 75 bucks, instead of spending like 200, unless you don't want to take the time to do it. But either way, let me get this oil in next, and get this car started, let it warm up. Letting it warm up a little bit so it can sink through the motor, and then I'm gonna turn it off, check the oil. But yeah, best results I've had is 10W30 and the Lucas oil stabilizer, and I mean that really should help your oil consumption a lot. This car does probably every oil change maybe 1 quart it heats up, but like I said, I drive the crap out of it, so I'm guessing that's why. But yeah, I want to show y'all something real quick that I've been working on. So right now it's just the LEDs. So right now I just have the LEDs on, and then I turn my lows on, which is the bottom bulb, and now you kind of have 2 HIDs on both sides. And then when I flick the high beam, the lower one, that's a LED, turns yellow. You see, but like you can see the yellow. You see the yellow, it's down here, and you see. But so there you have it. Hopefully this helps fix your problem. It definitely helped me stay consistent with your oil, and always make it a habit of checking your oil. A lot of people that I know have messed up motors because they're too lazy to check their oil. They race, they dog the shit out of it with low oil, which literally will eventually fuck up your bearings, and you know, that's why your shit starts knocking. Keeping up with your oil is probably the most important thing you can do to a car, and to keep it lasting long, other than, you know, your basic stuff breaking down on it. But anyhow, let me know, give me a thumbs up, let me know how if you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna give it a few revs. Hopefully my neighbors don't get pissed or anything. Alright guys, peace.